Hi everybody, it's Danny back again to show you a little bit more about the game mechanics, how to not only play Party Mafia, but play it to win. Not saying I'm going to be able to do that today, but we have a game of Party Mafia starting with a few advanced players that are with me in this video. And so without any further ado, let's jump into our town hall meeting and see what it's like to actually play a serious game of Party Mafia. Right now we are in the town hall and we're waiting for the other players. Everyone is getting set to jump in. Everyone's learning what their character is right now and making sure that they remember the rules, know all the different characters. Okay, with the group of people I'm playing, nobody really needs to learn the rules, but let me remind you how you can do that while we're waiting. Click the hamburger, click on rules. If you happen to have seen your character and you weren't exactly sure how to do that, of course, while I'm waiting, I can also click on my role, and I'm going to show you I am actually a top secret detective in this particular game, and I'm very excited about it. So, we are getting set here to begin, waiting for all of the players to join. And you can see with the number of players, we have one Mafia right there above. That little revolver right there tells you that there is one Mafia player and that there are 4 good guys, so to speak. So 3 citizens in this case and 1 detective, yours truly. And so there we have it. We now know that it is my turn to speak. So I look at the camera and say, my name is Danny and I'm not Mafia. When I've convinced all of my friends, either hanging out in the room or over a Zoom call, I click done, and the next person does the exact same thing. We're going to see each person now take their turn, and once they do, the game begins. And here's the fun part of the Party Mafia app. A little bit of a twist on the traditional Mafia Classic is that, let's say we've had a lot of conversation here, and throughout, we end up deciding that, if one person looks guilty, it's Jeff. And we're going to move Jeff over, and I've nominated Jeff to be killed. This is a kill list nomination, one of the things I showed in the other stats video. By the way, if anything I'm explaining here is a little too advanced, either click on the learning how to play video right in front of your screen right now, or click on the other things you can do in the Party Mafia app where I talk about the stats and the profile. Please click one of those 2 calls to action if the video and the terms I'm going over right now is a little bit advanced for you. On that note, we're going to continue. So, the vote is commencing. As you can see from Jeff's profile picture there, he looks a little guilty. That's a good friend of mine, and jokes aside, because this is a private game, I get to see his personal avatar, his mugshot as we call it. If you remember in the other video, I talked about that. So we sit here and it goes around, and I'm not going to vote innocent. I see Jeff's picture, and I actually think that he might have it coming. As we all know, in early games of Mafia, you're often guessing wrong. I'm the detective, so perhaps I should be voting innocent. Now that I think about it, I am going to vote innocent. What am I talking about? So Jeff has been saved. Now, we still don't know whether he's innocent or Mafia. Now, remember, a big part of the game is that we're sitting in a room here having fun as friends and family. We're in a Zoom call, a Skype call, a Google Hangout, any tool you use for video conferencing. We're in a call, and we're kind of learning about each other's behavior. We're seeing reactions, and that's what's determining our vote here. Remember that. But let's say we go around again, and now we all agree Jay is definitely bad. I see someone nominated Jay, and I'm going to nominate Jay. I drag him over, and we've got a lot of people talking about lynching Jay. Look at that, hazmat there, gloves. We hope that if anyone's watching this during the COVID-19 in which our game was actually launched and this tutorial was recorded, if you're seeing this from the future, welcome with a time machine. We appreciate you being here. But if you happen to be watching it right away, then we hope you're staying safe, staying healthy, staying sane, at least semi-sane, as best as possible, knowing that you're playing Party Mafia. And we're not gonna vote innocent here. We're gonna let Jay be lynched. I'm not anyway, even though I'm the detective. But at this point, I really don't know much else except when I come back to the screen, I'm gonna start to see how people have been voting. Now, remember that if, as the detective, I get to do something when we go to nighttime here, which you're going to see here in just a second. So Jay's been executed, as you would normally expect in early rounds, unless somehow we really knew a person's personality. You're playing with friends, you can just tell that Karen's being shifty or Brad. Why is it always Karen or Brad that are being shifty? Can we agree on that? Karen and Brad, can you stop acting so guilty all the time? So, nighttime comes along, and right now someone from Mafia gets to add on to the fact that they just killed a citizen by killing another person. So this is when the citizens are feeling super nervous, right? Because we already know we messed up. I'm the detective. It's my job to figure out something here. And they're probably about to kill another person. Let's hope they didn't kill me. Okay, cool. They didn't kill me. At least I don't think so. At this point, I get to select a player that I want to inquire about. So let's go back to my initial hunch. You guys think Jeff is guilty? We're gonna ask that right now. Am I sure I want to inquire about this player? Thanks for asking, app. No, I'm actually gonna look at it again. Am I just being biased toward Jeff's guilty mugshot? We found out that Jeff was actually innocent. Jeff was murdered by the Mafia, so not only did I guess wrong that Jeff was innocent, I have very little information right now as the detective, because the guy I tried to inquire about was killed in the night. But even as the detective, it's not over yet. I can scroll up in our news feed and remind myself of different things that happen. Who voted what? Sometimes you're 10 rounds in to a game of Mafia. It's getting late. Maybe you've had a couple. Let's be honest. You're having a great time, and you don't really remember who voted which way. An astute Mafia player never forgets that. That's a pro tip. So, put it down and focus. But let's say you forgot. You can scroll through and remind yourself that I wanted to kill Jay, and Jay was executed. So that's a good thing. Let's see. Jay no longer wanted to kill Kai. Lynn wanted to kill Jay. Kai wants to kill Jay. And then Jeff protested Kai. Okay, interesting. I'm getting more nervous about Lynn. If I'm looking at Lynn wanting to kill Jay, Jay looks like he got a little crazy there and just wanted to kill everybody. Maybe he didn't know what to do. His death was coming. So at this point, we've been talking around, and Kai kind of agrees with me that Lynn is looking a little guilty. So we both agree, and we bring Lynn over, and we're looking at that face, and we're thinking, what is she doing, right? Now, we've still got 40 seconds, and this is Lynn's opportunity to get herself off of the chopping block, right? This is important because sometimes big things are said during those moments, right? Even if it isn't something that saves them, this is their last chance to get some stuff out. If you're in a big game, a citizen is saying some key things. Remember, this person voted this way and this voted that way. It kind of reminds you of some information that could be critical. Obviously our list there, our news list, can also be super cool. It's one of the really cool advancements we've made here with the Party Mafia app that's even better than classical versions of Mafia. But either way, I think we're going to keep Lynn getting lynched. Let's hope we get lucky and we found our Mafia person, because guess not. If we didn't, they win. We won! The detective! I did my work. I gotta be honest, I pretty much won this whole thing. It's not like I tried to figure out who someone was and then found out that they were innocent and they got murdered, and I just got super lucky that the news list helped me. That didn't happen at all. What actually happened was I did some fantastic detective work. Sherlock Holmes has got nothing on this guy. We win. We go back, and guess what that does, actually? That reminds me that I'm going to go back to my stats and check out how I'm doing before I leave, because guess what? Now I'm 3 of 3 on the Citizens team. I have never lost a game of Mafia since we launched our Party Mafia app and started doing these tutorials. I'm going to make sure I remember that for a long time before that goes away. I hope you remember this video, and if you have any other tips, if you feel like I missed a piece of advice that we really should have had, leave a comment down below. We read them. We want to know your feedback. Share this video on social media. Get your friends involved playing Party Mafia today. So download the app, go to the app store above you, get it done, and start playing Party Mafia right away. We'll see you in a game, and hopefully you'll be able to say truthfully, I'm not Mafia.